Hey, Rich King Retro here. Back with another videos from my YouTube channel. I'm in my games room this time. Lots of people were asking, they wanted me to do a video in my games room. Okay, so it's Tuesday. I need a few days recover from Play Expo. So this might be the first of, first of two videos. So there's one, I guess this is going to be like, basically my journey and my finds from the event. I also went car booting on Sunday as well. Man, the car boots are massive up there. It's like literally, the one car boot was bigger than like my 4-file car boots that I do on a Sunday. So yeah. So basically, there was a gaming event in Manchester called Play Expo. This must be what, the 4th or 5th year? I think it's the 4th year it's been on. I go every year. Yeah, so I normally travel up from Cornwall up to Manchester, and through the whole summer, from going car booting and stuff, you end up with tons and tons of games that you obviously want to trade. Sometimes you just want to buy might want to buy like a pink PS2, but you have to buy all the games and stuff. So in the end, you end up with loads of trades. And normally on the way up to Manchester, you can't check into the hotel, sometimes it's about 2 or 3. So I'll stop in a few games shops on the way up. I normally go to Exeter, which is where Critical Mass is, run by a Welsh guy called Russ. Brilliant guy, absolute brilliant. You know, he's got good stock in there. And yeah, he sort of trades. His trade's pretty good. Yeah, I enjoy trading with him. Also, insane games where they literally give really good money on on literally trash. They take in old PS2 games, even football games. They give 10p for football games. So you know, you get 10 of them. That's only like £1 off. You know, you literally just have so many over the summer. So hopefully, I think I've got the receipt. I don't know where I put the receipt, but it was a massive receipt I had. I don't know where the receipt gone from Insane Games. I got a couple of bags there. So yeah. So I normally leave the house about 8:30 because it takes about an hour and a half to get to Exeter. I got there a bit early. Ross normally opens about 10, so I got there about 9:30. So I thought I'd just go around charity shopping. Just check out Exeter. Where I park is sort of like all the charity shops and also the second-hand shops, the buy, sell, want, cash, gold places. They're on the other side. So I started walking that way. I went past, I guess some like the Ox fans and stuff like that. Went in there. Wasn't much, but I think I actually got this from, I got this from SPCA. So I don't normally spend this much on a board game, but it's Battlestar Galactica. Is an old, I think it's an 80s board game. So yeah, this is from like the original television series. They did have £15 on it. It was £10. This normally goes for about £20 plus, but yeah, I'll probably play it, and then when I go to UK Games Expo, which is a board game event, I'll be able to put even £15 or even £10 on it, and I know it will sell just in the bring and buy. So I know I'll just get my money back on it and just play these old games, and we normally just have a few beers. Apparently this is 1978 this came out, actually. It's just sort of like the French edition, but it's got English Battlestar Galactica. It's in English rules, so it's English on the back as well. So it's basically English and sort of French edition. So happy to pick that up. They also had a Banatone. I think this was £5. Yeah, £5. I didn't actually have this edition, so I was surprised to get one of these in the shops actually. So yeah, this is this edition. This is the Mark 10, which I don't think I've got the Mark 10. Do I have them all up there? I've got the Mark 6. There's another few up there. But yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad for a £5. I was happy to pay a £5. Oh yeah, I did go to Oxfam before, and I picked up. This was £2.99. And it was Devil May Cry Special Edition, and I took a photo of my collection and realised I didn't have it in my collection, or maybe I do, but I didn't know. Yeah, I'd never seen it before, but I might have it in my collection somewhere. But I don't know what the difference is. This says new moves. Special Edition includes new boss fights, game modes, and much more. Yeah, so I was happy to pick this up. There's some receipts. Yeah, so I walked from one end of the town to the other. I love going to new towns. seeing different women. Whoop, whoop. There's actually so much Cornish women. Fucking, you can actually see, man. It's good to see different people. Went down to the far end. There was like a once down there. There is a once in Plymouth. I think there's 3 once in Plymouth, but there's only one in Exeter. And the ones in Plymouth, I guess they're really up on retro, or they seem to not advertise it properly, or there doesn't seem to be much retro in the free shops at all. But in this shop, yeah, quite a big retro like selection. Some good prices as well. Some good prices, and you also could do deals. But I picked up these 2 games, and I got them for 13 quid in the end. Double check. Yeah, I got them for 13 quid. And it was, I guess, it's at Equinox. Yeah, so Equinox for the Super Nintendo, which I think I've already got, but I thought, you know, I wouldn't mind just having a... That did have £6 on it. Not sure if you can see, because literally it's so bright. I just close the curtains. Cool, that might be better. In a way. Okay. So bright outside. And I got Golden Axe, which is a Sega Classic Genesis one, which I didn't have in my collection, and that was £10. But yeah, happy. He did a deal 13 for the both, so I was like, happy. Yeah, I went to probably about another 4 or 5 challenge shops. Nothing got any games out back. We got all the games out on the shelves. I'm thinking, I could see some over there. But they wouldn't like bring them to me. I'm like, that's really annoying. Yeah, so then I went down to Critical Mass. I thought he was about 10:05. Yeah, went in there. I was like, it was locked. I was like, oh, and then he literally just came around the corner. He goes, oh, I thought I could see your hat, see your hat and your hair in your car, you know. And I had a bag full of trades. Pretty good bag of trades, I guess. Yeah, I normally send my good stuff for him. And I'm just walking around his shop like I normally do. Just think, do I have that? Do I not have that? How much is that? How much is that? Picked up some games. What I normally do with Ross and Sonos, obviously, is the good sort of like video games shops. I normally pick up what I want and have a bag of trades and say, you know, I want to swap this for that. You know, yes or no. Sometimes say yes, sometimes like, oh, I want a bit more. And you slowly add a game, it's like, yeah, yeah. So sometimes I might be trading in good stuff, which he probably likes, and I'm taking something which I like, you know. So so sometimes I'm really happy. This is just like that. But one game I really wanted was Illusion of Time. And he had this for 50 quid, and it includes the map. And it's in really good condition, I would say. And I recently picked up Zelda from a convention, literally my last video, and that was 50 quid. But on the Thursday night, someone messaged me saying, I got some SNES Super Nintendo games, you know, I hear you're into them. Messaged me, and they had Legend of Zelda as well, and I'm like, oh, what? I was like, you're having a laugh. 4 days ago, I spent 50 quid buying it. And I said, oh, how much? I didn't want any of the other games. And I don't think there was any other games. I think it was just that one, maybe a couple others, I don't know, yeah. But basically, I got this game, Legend of Zelda, for 25 quid. It goes 25 quid, you got a deal. And I was like, okay. We only lived 5 minutes away, 5-6 minutes away, drove out to his flat, picked up for £25. The box was a much better condition box than I purchased, but I had a better condition car and I had a better condition manual, because I already had the book, the tips book, the manual. I already had it in my Zelda cabinet. So when I purchased like the one without the books and the maps or anything, I knew I was going to make a complete copy. But so in the end, the one I bought off him also had a map and that, but they were obviously not the best condition maps. So yeah, so I was able to swap the manuals and everything over. So I had a really good condition one, which I'm really happy with. And then there was one which was, I thought, you know, trade. I knew I was going to Russ. So I swapped that for this. And also, I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh! For the PlayStation 1, Forbidden Memories. And maybe like a couple of Crash Bandicoots, but they were like a little bit discratched. Oh, I'm missing the book and like the front inlay. So to me, they were sort of worthless. The stuff I picked up my car boots over the years, I've got literally like a box of just incomplete PS1 games, and I thought, you know, I'm slowly running out of room, so I thought I'd take the best ones and trade them in. So yeah, so that's what I swapped with that, and I was well happy, you know. Like I said, I first did Zelda and Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories for this, because he was selling cart only for, I think it was like 50 quid. So I thought, oh, this one must be worth £75 boxed. So I thought I'd try and do that, and Forbidden Memories, which I only picked up for a couple of quid. I actually picked up a couple of quid like 3 or 4 days ago, actually. So I couldn't do a video to say I've got it because I picked up from a charity shop for a couple of quid. So it only cost me really a couple of quid plus the £25 for the Zelda the other night. So it's like 27 quid and some trash, basically Crash Bandicoot games, which he was happy with. So I put them in there, swap them for this 50 quid game, which I'm really looking forward to playing. Includes the map as well. So fucking bright. So yeah, that's best. So I'm happy, and that's what I do. Literally, I'm thinking I'll trade this for this. I'm happy. I'm happy. I had a PS1. I think I picked up a PS1 recently, actually. Only for like 3 or 4 quid at a car boot. And the guy gave me 8 quid trading. So yeah, basically all the trades. He picked out all the good stuff that he wanted, left all of the trash stuff. I'm thinking, yeah, that's going to Insane Games. And all the stuff he picked out, I basically swapped it all for this. A YS, the Ark of Nepotism, I don't know. Some random Japanese RPG, action RPG. Never seen it before, but I thought I'd give it a go. Get this for 20 quid. It's about £18 on Amazon, I guess. £18-20 on Amazon. I think there was one for 16, but it was like disc only or something. But yeah, I was happy to trade some stuff for him for that. Arrow the Acrobat. Feels really light because I haven't even put the cartridges in there because I had to go. literally had this stupid little fucking paying machine. Was like half an hour was like 70p and like an hour was like 150. Like I said, I got there about 9:30. By the time I got back and we were actually doing these deals, it was like 36 minutes past. And I'm like, oh man, I need to get back to the car. And he goes, oh, it's 70p. And so I went out to the car, and as he literally just go out, like, I guess the arcade, the actual shopping arcade, the traffic warden was just there, and my car was like 4 cars ahead. I like quickly went up there, put another ticket on for 70p, and it was like for half an hour. And I'm looking at it thinking, what? 70p for half an hour, and then come back in half an hour, put another 70p, and that was cheaper than £1.50. I was like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, I filmed it, and I always have like games and that in my car as well. So I obviously picked up the games I wanted. And he just went, he went in my car, just looking at my boot of all my games and stuff. And he's sort of like, because sometimes I keep stuff back or what, and he just, yeah, he had a look at it. Had like a box of Master System. I think it was 5 Master System 2s and 1 original Master System 1. And he wanted the Master System 1, but not the other Master System 2s. I asked how much do you normally do trade in Master System 2s, he said £15. But yeah, so that's sort of like, when some people say that, then I know sort of like I can go to other game shops and sort of compare it for £15 as well, trading. But I'll pick this up. Yeah, so luckily even this is like half an hour late. I think I need to get back to the car if the traffic warden's still there. So he literally just put the carts on the side. Some random game I thought, you know, I always pick, you know, the random game of like, of the trip. And it's Magic Boy. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. It looks absolute garbage, but I thought, you know, let's just get Magic Boy. Oh yeah, there's the cards. Was there anything else? Oh, okay, that's the big receipt. I also got this game, Canola Beach Volleyball. So yeah, that's another random game. I thought, you know, let's add that to the PS1 collection. I don't have it at all, so well happy. So that's what, yeah, that's what stuff I traded in. I traded quite a lot of stuff in. I actually did a video of it with my GoPro. So yeah, so hopefully I actually film the trades. Some people may criticise me for trading quite a lot of stuff in. Some people say good deal, but all in all, I'm happy. You know, if I find like a rarish game, I'd buy it for a couple of quid. Yes, I could sell it on eBay or on Amazon, but I'd rather take it to game shops. Get stock where I can actually see and actually have in my hand, and if I'm happy with the trade, you know, then I'm happy, you know. So I'm happy with what I got, happy with what I trade in, and it's well happy, yeah. So I got in the car, listened to, I thought, I want different music, so I found a mini disc player. Like I said, I found a mini disc player. I got all my mini discs from literally like 10-15 years ago. Put them in the car, listening to them. I'm literally laughing to myself so much, thinking of old girlfriends, dance floors, fights, and like my last 3 or 4 cars. Old friends thinking, she was well fit, what's happened to her? Oh, she's had 3 kids, but like 8. 3 kids. That's well funny, thinking, oh, she should be well fit. She's like fucking ugly, it's well funny. She's literally just fucking, just claiming off the state now. I'm thinking, oh my god, yeah, I think I was the lucky one that got away. But yeah, the mini disc, oh my god, it was this old hip hop, like, Ja Rule used to be in, Ja Rule. Cameron was called Duel Santana. And there was so much like Dr. Dre and Exhibit and there's just stuff like that, like Exhibit Paparazzi, and I'm just like laughing like Paparazzi. Fucking Exhibit was hilarious, mate, hilarious. And he did Pimp My Ride. Never saw him again. Yeah, so I went on to Bridgewater. For once the traffic was okay so far. Got to Bridgewater, so I normally park up as close as I can, I guess, to like there's like it's like an L shape. There's like Insane Games there, Cash Converters, there's Entertainment Zone and KBS Games down there. Normally KBS Games, he has sort of good stock, but he's really unsociable. Won't give you any cash off at all. So if you spend 50 quid, he won't even give you a couple of quid off. So I always leave him until last. But then he gets pissed off because I traded all my stuff in. But by then I've already traded my good stuff in Exeter. So he always thinks, oh, you've been to the other shops before me. And then he's just normally just pissed off. But I'm always thinking, it's just my trash. By the time I get to here, I'm just left with my trash. So I went to, I think it's called Entertainment Zone. This guy, he's just a massive shop. And like, DVDs on the side of the wall, collectibles here, everything collectible, whether Star Wars, board games, stuff like that. I took some board games in the car, hopefully to try and trade in with him. But he had basically all the board games that I actually wanted to trade in. So to him, they weren't really worth anything because you can't even shift the ones you got at the moment. So I took I think by then, I had like my 5 Master System 2s. I had Master Systems coming out my ear. I've got loads of box ones. I think I've already kept like, one on box like on the stand here. There's another one there. Just over the years, I've picked up so many like Master System ones. I did sell 2 on eBay, but they seemed to be a hassle to sell, I think I sold one with a couple of games for like 38 quid. By the time you fucking post it and stuff, it just seemed it wasn't worth the hassle, and they seemed really hard to shift Master System 2s, whether it was on eBay and stuff. So I thought, if I can get £15 trade in, I'll be happy. Oh, I'm sure I left some of the games actually next door. I'll quickly be back because I think there's more stuff actually traded in. Okay, I got some of the trades now. Yeah, so I think I traded in. I had a Battlestar Galactica, I think I remember picking up a while ago. It was a Battlestar DVD collection, but it was like American version, so-called like special edition or something. But I had no figure or anything in, and it seemed to be different prices online. I'm like, I literally do not care. If I can get 10 quid for it, I'll be happy. So I traded that in. Also, I think I did. Was it 4 or 5? I think 5 Master Systems as well. So yeah. So once again, I picked out what I wanted to swap, and this was the swaps was. If I can actually remember. Okay, once again, I think I left some of the trades next door. Okay, so I've got some of the trays next door because I've fucking left them behind. Because I normally do my video in there. I've got like some of it amongst my car boot lot. So yeah, so there was the basically 5 Master Systems. And I think he took what's it called? Yeah, I had a Battlestar Galactica box set. It was like the American version. I think all the series were there, apart from maybe one which wasn't there. So I remember I had like a spare Battlestar Galactica. I don't know, season 2 power version. So I literally just put that in there. Tried to sell at the convention for even just for £10. Didn't sell, but he was willing to pay £10 trade in. He's on and on about the trainings for the Master Systems. He's like, oh, I see them all the time. But I think he goes to, maybe Cheddar Car Boot, and he's actually the trader there, so he actually sells there. So he probably puts them on there for 25 quid, £30 to try and sell them there. But yeah, there wasn't much I wanted. I just looked around for a bit, and he was sort of like, I was like, oh, okay, there's not much here. And he's like, oh, how about this? How about that? We're slowly going around. So I actually filmed it as well. The first couple of things I picked up was one of these. If I can actually do it, one of these random, I think they're like a Burger King handheld if I remember correctly. I also picked up a Pokemon Leaf Green carry case. He said he wanted £10 for this. I'm like, But I guess when I was actually looked at it, I thought, you know, I picked up that Battlestar Galactica. It was only £3 or £4 that I actually picked up for, and I basically traded in for this. It didn't mean a deal. I love my little collectible card games and stuff. I was looking for Star Wars collectible card games from the 90s because I haven't played that for years. But I picked up this called Quick Strike, and it's like a Pirates of the Caribbean game. There's like, you got 2 decks, and yeah, you fight each other on a little play mat. Got the Avatar version as well. He had 2 Avatar ones. One was sealed. No, they both were sealed actually. That was actually unsealed. One was unsealed. Both, yeah, 2 of these which were sealed. But they're like randomised decks. So you could get different cards. You get like the main core set, but the actual characters are like randomised. But in this set, he had like two water characters. If you ever watched Avatar, there's like 2 water characters. But the water characters can only really use like the water cards. Because there's 2 of them, literally you have to split the water cards between them both. You basically can't make like a whole deck out of it. So you need to make a 60 card deck, or like a 30 card deck, sorry. Which is really annoying. If one of them was fire, I'll be able to do 2 players of it. But I should have picked up the other one as well, because there's none of these anywhere. I literally can't find any of these anywhere apart from America, but there's stupid postage on them because they're quite heavy for just little things. Another thing I picked up was a Pikachu hat, which I literally can't find the Pikachu hat anywhere. I don't know where it is. I literally don't know where it is. So I was wearing it on the way home. But yeah, I don't know where it's gone, so I'm trying to look for it. It might be in the car, so it might just be in the car, or it come with the boxes that actually put it in the garage. So yeah, so I got a Pikachu hat. I'm like, how much is that? He's like £10. I'm thinking, awesome. I'd happily pay £10 for that. What else was there? Did I get from him? Oh yeah, got these 2. So yeah, I walked around. I was thinking, oh, there's not much. I remember actually saying about my Master System. Actually brought them in. Looked around a bit. I've put my board games in as well because I had some board games I wanted to trade in, but all the board games I wanted to get rid of, like Atmosphere, Star Wars VHS, even Star Trek, the board game, he had them, and I think they were there last time as well, so he didn't want any of the board games because he said they're hard to shift, which is fair enough. They just take up so much space. Like I've taken them for conventions. They don't really sell that well, but yeah, so he didn't want them, so I put them sort of like back in the car, and I saw these 2 he mentioned. And I'm literally like, oh, well, I happily... He said he wanted to only pay £10 for the Master Systems. We sort of did like the like for like, which I was happy to do. Like the Master Systems, they've just been taking up just room in my cupboard. I've had them for fucking ages. I tried to sell them to conventions. They don't seem to be a big seller, nor on eBay either. So I said, well, I'll happily swap the 4 remaining. Yeah. Well, I'm not about to sneeze. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Yeah, I happily swap the 4 remaining ones for these 2. And it is Ryu. No, sorry, it's Ken. Because Ryu is there. And these are PlayStation Anniversary controllers. Yeah, so I was thinking, okay, they're weird and unique. That's them there. Same with Ken. And they're in really good condition. Yeah, well happy. So they were there, so I'll happily swap the Master Systems. And he's like, okay. So I was happy, I was getting rid of Master Systems that I literally been trying to get rid of for ages. And yeah, I was well happy after that. So yeah, so that's when I left. I started to leave, I'm thinking, oh, there's this, there's that, and I thought, nah, I'll keep some of my trades in. Because I had all sort of amount into bags, this is going to be for Russ. I know if he doesn't want, there's probably 10% that he does want. No, there's probably 10% that he doesn't want, but I'll put him in there just in case. If not, they go into the insane bag. So yeah, so next was Insane Games, and trading my stuff in as always. I have my 2 little Morrison's bags. Here you go, guys. They sort of know me. They're there looking at the discs. Anything they don't want, they put to the side. Anything they do want, they do. One of them just looks at it, while the other one just passes to the other one. The other one just prices them up. Took them about half an hour. I was sort of like filming for a bit. I thought I need to turn the camera off because I forgot to charge it on the way up. Forgot to charge it overnight, but I was charging it while I was like driving in the car. I was able to charge it up. Use the lead from that goes into my pure DAB radio, but so it didn't have like a full charge. Yeah, just walked around. There wasn't much that I wanted in there, to be honest. Once again, like I said, I guess some people know this going there, and there wasn't much really. I was hoping a board game. There's a new board game just came out. I picked up Aliens. I think Aliens last year. It was Aliens Encounters, which is an upper deck game, which is just a deck building game. It's really good. They just released a Predator one 2 weeks ago, and I was hoping for the Predator one. So in the bag was literally enough. Yeah, was about £75 worth of trading. I thought what was in the bag, I was going to get that board game for about 45 quid, and then so I got £20 to sort of buy video games if I wanted to. But yeah, walked around. There wasn't that much there at all, so I started picking out stuff. And he probably got halfway through. I'm like, how much is it up to? He goes, oh, it's not that much, mate. It's only 26 quid. I'm thinking, fucking 26 quid. It's like the shittest games ever. The shittest games ever. I'm happy to take 26 quid for them. So I had a couple of DSs, which I put back in the bag. I thought there's no point pricing these up because I'm not going to have that much. So in the end, it actually came to 65 quid, and I put 2 DSs back in. I kept about 5 or 10 items. I just put back in the bag. So I was happy to get 65 quid just for the bag. But the stuff I traded in, which was I was happy with. But yeah, there was a board game which I know I can have a keep and actually sell at the Video UK Games Expo, and yeah, bring and buy it or can just play it myself. So this is like Warhammer Conquest. What else did I get? I'm trying to think. What else did I get? Oh, like I said, it was bloody slim pickings. I picked like a Resident Evil fucking iPhone case. Literally don't care. I think it would have been 64 quid, but actually, yeah, was it 6? Probably around then. A Mario, no, sorry, Pac-Man, Samsung. I don't even own a Samsung phone, but hopefully I'll just be able to put that on my convention table. I don't know, 4 quid, and hopefully try and get rid of those two. So that was like 3.50. Let's say 30 quid, 30, 40, 50. And I needed some. I haven't got any of these in my collection at all for the Final Fantasy collection, so I picked up Final Fantasy Typo. So they were like 12 quid each. Don't know if that's a good price or not, but it's just trading in my trash. That's 24 quid. Yeah. So that was So we said like 30 quid for the initial stuff. 40, 50. So it's like £54. I think there was one other thing that I picked up. Where is it? Where are you? Oh yeah, and this was a Super All-Star, I guess that's a shooter. So happy with my trading. I couldn't believe the trade-ins I had. Like, I just so much trash in there. Some of those are rejected stuff because it was either the wrong disc in there. I thought, I'm trying to sneak it, Command and Conquer. Thinking, if I can do the platinum version and like the normal version, I might be able to get away with it. But I think they rejected that. Some of them like scratch discs, so they rejected that again. But they didn't have much stuff. They did Shenmue for 16 quid, but it was only disc only. But luckily I did have it was all the disc only. I maybe should have picked that up actually, because I think I've got like them all in like little just all separates in my little in my game pile that I've all got bits and bobs of. But yeah, but the trading receipt is like, oh my god. I guess the highlights was let's have a look. Jungle Book Groove Party Souls. I think that's a PlayStation 1 game. I got £1 for. Ridiculous. Gran Turismo 4. I think that's a PS2 game, yeah? £1. Which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. When did Gran Turismo 4 be worth £1 trade-in? So just stuff like that I just traded in. And Tekken 5, £2.50. £2.50 trade-in. That's a PS2 game, right? Don't know if you can see. Don't know if you can see that. So next time I see Tekken 5 and I leave it every fucking car boot, yeah, I'm gonna buy it for like 50p or quid. It's like £2.50 trade-in. It's ridiculous. They didn't give me like Tony Hawk's 4 was literally like what 10p and stuff like that, but it's literally like just all my trash that I just don't even care about. I think I had what else was ridiculous? think, yeah, all the rest is just 50p or £1. Tucker World touring car, £1. So it says there's no instructions. I don't think I had instructions for it, but I got £1, and that's a PlayStation game. SpongeBob SquarePants, Super Sponge. Yeah, Super SpongeBob SquarePants, the Super Sponge one. That was £1 as well. It was bloody ridiculous. Starchy and Hutch, £1. FIFA 2004. Fucking hell. I literally haven't even looked at it myself, so you can see that. FIFA 2004. Fucking £1. Seriously? What the fuck? Has that game actually gone up in price I just don't even know about? Or literally I'm just going to buy FIFA fucking 2004s for fun. The next time I see him at bloody charity shops, I'm just going to fucking buy him for fun. Yeah, so we're happy. We're happy with the trades in. We're happy. And literally, that's it, guys. That was all my trades in on the way up there. So yeah, so this is my, yeah, I'm going to do 3 videos. So there's going to be this one, which is my trades on the way up there. And then there's going to be the story about the game, the convention, and then my car boot in it. So yeah, cheers, guys. £1 for FIFA 2004. You have to laugh. Cheers.